of what we did last week and maybe a brief summary, very brief summary of how we got to where we are.
All right, check this out. So the world started probably at some point, but nothing important happened until maybe 2 months in the past. By this point in this campaign, at that point 4 of us banded together. The 4 of us, minus Wes, plus my brother Logan who left. We found that the world was like enshrouded by this evil fog, and that if you go into the fog without any source of light, like a torch or casting the light spell or anything like that, literal monsters will come out of the fog and attempt to eat anyone in the fog without light. So, real early on lesson to learn. Bring a light with you literally everywhere. So to solve that problem, we kind of solved a few lesser problems around town, and they were like, holy shit, you guys can get things done. Like, go over here and go get us, like, this component of a spell to clear the fog from the world. Oh, sweet, you got that. Here, go do this and go do that. At the moment, we went into a goblin warren looking for some kind of hammer that can forge star metal. And that led us down this shaft, like, deep into the bowels of the world. And we found our way into the Underdark. So that's cool. So we are there right now. And at this very moment in particular, we're on a mission from the Smurf Neblin King, a word which is very entertaining to say. He's instructed us to find the source of some kind of, like, goop apocalypse. So there's a lot of oozes and puddings and slimes and things attacking this Underdark village. So if we clear the source of that, that'll ingratiate us to the people in charge here. And they promised that they would help us with our quest as soon as we finish the thing that they would like us to do.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's a pretty good summary. So the townsfolk sent some forces to keep some of the oozes busy so our party of intrepid heroes could make their way across the center of this cavern and attack the leader or progenitor of said oozes. So they fought their way in and they killed some oozes kind of on that platform they're standing on now last week, and I believe they had just seen the Lord of the Oozes, so to speak.
Well, we saw some dickhead who fired a ray of magical energy at one of our party members who just made him disappear. And then that is where we ended last time, so I don't know if you're there instead. I don't know if he changed into you. So, it's gonna be a learning experience.
I promise you, he doesn't have a whole lot of magic like that.
So the with where he is, and what do you prefer to be called, like, out of game?
You can just call me Wes.
Okay, Wes. So Wes is... We're going to... minor retcon here. Wes is one of the many people fighting along the sides of the room right now, helping to hold the oozes at bay so you guys can make it across the center of the room. So he's been there the whole time, totally, guys.
The whole time, we just didn't see him.
Yep, just didn't see him.
Mm-hmm. Very easy to just miss. It's just like, who's that guy?
Yeah, for Orsik, it's pretty standard. I wouldn't notice pretty much anything going on in front, unless it's in front of my hammer.
Yeah, an 8th level character really just like blends into the room. You'd never know they were there.
Yeah.
It really doesn't stand out.
Might as well just be Dave from accounting.
How did you know his background?
He's the guy that you invite to the party, but don't remember if he was there or not.
All right. So what I'll do is we were pretty much in the middle of a fight. So I'll have everybody roll initiative, and we'll get back to the fight. Wes, from your side, whenever your turn in the initiative order comes up, you can choose to stay over where you are and fight the oozes over there if you'd like, if you want to wait for a more opportune time to join the fight with the main party, or you can run right in. It's totally up to you to decide in the moment, when you leap to the rescue or leap to their aid.
Sounds good.
So, and then as we get started on this, everyone give a nice description of your character, so he's got a picture of what's going on. We all know what Orsik looks like, but Wes doesn't have that information yet.
He doesn't even know what Orsik smells like.
He
Lucky
has
him.
not experienced the bouquet.
I'm very grateful they haven't invented smell-o-vision yet for us to get that in the room.
That'll probably be a premium feature I don't want to pay for on Roll20.
Y'all are lucky.
The joke for a while was Orsik was carrying around a couple dozen rotten eggs just to improve his smell.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Did you ever get rid of those eggs?
No, I did not.
He still has the eggs.
I remember when I ran Storm King's Thunder, we had a character that forgot an item in his inventory. He had a lawn chair in his inventory, like a rocking chair the entire campaign. So at the end of it all, like the Bard's Tale, it was the dwarf with the rocking chair strapped to his back.
I love it.
It's so small you just forget it's there.
Carried it the whole way, so he'd have a comfy place to sit down.
You never know when you're going to need an emergency chair.
I mean, if you've been adventuring like on your feet for days and weeks on end, like having a nice place to sit at the end of the night, that's really important.
Everyone make fun of him, but they're all jealous of him too when it comes down to it.
Every day when you make camp, though, he's so comfortable.
Most comfy boy.
All right. If everybody wants to go ahead and roll initiative. And Wes, if you have any questions or anything about the character sheet, just let us know.
You attempted to use a roll command.
Click on your token and then click the roll initiative.
Yeah, Roll20 is really smart.
Oh, that's not bad. I was just waiting for the nat 1 to be like my first, first roll.
Welcome to the party! Yay!
Yeah, that was like last session was our first one.
Triple nat
I don't know,
one.
a month. Yeah, and the first one, it just shoots me right in the back.
He's out of practice. For wait, it had been
So
like
in
only
character.
20 minutes.
So the way I run the game, Wes, if you have any questions, let me know. For crits, we use the modified rule where it's maximum value plus you get to roll the dice of that roll again for damage.
Awesome.
But I apply that to the NPCs as well, so
Awesome.
it cuts both ways. And I usually most of my rolls I do with real dice here on my end.
Okay.
Kind of my DM screen, so to speak.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, if we run into anything else, let us know. Got him. Let's sort. All right, so in the last, 10 seconds here. Actually, you know what, Luther, give me a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to this sheet too much. Skills, perception.
All right.
Ooh, 19.
So, in the last 10 seconds or so, while you've been aiding the denizens of Blingdenstone in fighting off these oozes, you've noticed the group of adventurers that you had heard about battling their way across the stone platform in the middle of the room, cutting their way through various oozes and slimes on the way towards the far side of the room. And you saw the Pudding King jump out from behind his disgusting throne and cast some sort of magical spell, which seems to have evaporated one of their party members. And right at that moment, it looks like your turn in the initiative is on.
Ooh.
And just because he kind of blends in, the Pudding King is this guy over here.
There's nothing there, homie.
Is he on
He
the...
really blends in really well.
Knew it. No, he's on the token layer. Maybe you guys just don't have visibility to him.
Wait. I think I can kind of make it out if I lean in.
I mean, when you
Hang
It's
on.
like a hat and a beard. There he is.
Oh, yeah. He's like really transparent.
He's really transparent.
If I move him closer, does he get less transparent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just on the edge of your range of vision. He's in the shadows.
Gotcha.
Oh.
That's the way Roll20's displaying that. So
Luther, feeling cool about a worthy challenge, I think would probably want to get in there, along with encouraging everybody else to rally. But he's probably going to move about to here. And I'd like it if I could use Channel Divinity
okay,
to give the temporary HP. I'm trying to find where I have that. Sorry for the wait.
no problem.
Right
You-
there for the Oh, that's when I deal damage with the Divine Smite. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just impressed. You got all your stuff actually plugged in too, so you can roll it like that. Fantastic.
Then in that case, if I needed to hit someone for that, I'd like to use Shield of Faith if that's all right.
Sure.
All right, that'll bring my AC to 22.
Okay, so just keep track of that yourself.
Okay.
Rest of the party, he's kind of run up there in front of you, so I think we can skip the perception check in your case, and because there aren't any enemies around you at the moment, so you've got more time to focus. You see this handsome-looking half-orc, right?
Yes.
This handsome, charming-looking half-orc come running out of the group of Sverf Nebulin over to the left there, and move up into a position facing the Pudding King. With that, we'll go to Wit.
I can't believe he rolled ahead of me. I'm a little upset.
That's,
No one's taken my title.
he's picking a fight with you. That's what I think is happening.
That is exactly what's happening.
If it makes you feel any better, his die was a 19, yours was a 10. So, just in case.
Yeah.
And he's only one ahead of you.
Man. Alright, I'm going to run ahead about there-ish. Yeah, now that I can see the evil Pudding King. I'll just nod in this giant orc's direction and then fire off an arrow. And I actually have +1 arrows, if memory serves me right, somewhere. I'm going to use one of them. Yeah. I am lazy and I have not fixed the crit on this, nor do I have the +1 in there.
Oh, jeez. What are we going to do with you?
I don't know.
Okay. So you'll definitely hit. We're going to have to give you that one.
Yeah.
So you would have got 12 piercing. Well, wait, what's your roll? 1d8 plus. It would have been 1d8 plus 6. So
just
you'd have been.
+1.
Yeah, plus. Sorry, what?
So just be 12.
Wait, what?
You just add
Oh,
1.
yeah, the 6. Duh. I was stuck on the 1d8 for some reason. Okay, so yeah, you'd have 12, but you do get a crit. So you would get 14 plus the 6. You'd have 20. So that's a great start. Jeez, guy hasn't even had a chance to go yet.
To be fair, he did just evaporate one of my companions.
Yeah,
It's true. You have a fight to pick with him. That's very true.
Couldn't even go yet. He got a surprise round.
He's just like, nah.
All right. So the arrow slams into the Pudding King's shoulder, and he lets out a small scream as he clutches at his shoulder, where blood is flowing out from around his fingers. All right.
Cool.
Anything else?
I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to hop down off of here.
All right. And as you hop down off of there, we reach 15 in the initiative order. Everybody go ahead and give me perception.
There it is. There's the one.
We knew
The
it was coming.
duality.
All right. Luther, you notice slightly before anyone else that the water in that stagnant-looking pond or puddle behind the Pudding King appears to be surging or boiling as if something large is moving beneath it.
One big old slime.
So, and you can use, you can shout out to your companions as a free action. I don't make you wait for your turn to do that.
Oh, no problem.
Things like that. So.
Oh yeah, I believe Luther would definitely shout out about the pond.
So, with everyone warned, a huge pile of gelatinous-looking teeth and eyes comes boiling up out of the pond scum and begins creeping across the broken terrain towards the party.
Let's not go swimming.
All right, Fal Dune.
All right, bear with me. I still have this spider under my command, so that's cool. So I'm going to have... Oh, they have to roll an initiative on their own. I forgot. Because I can only issue them commands, I can't control them directly.
Okay, go ahead and roll it for them since they're yours.
I can't select it, though, which I feel may be a problem.
Oh, just do a manual roll.
Oh, okay.
Make you do it the hard way.
I'm fairly certain their dex modifier is +3. I'm going to look that up right now while that's happening.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to say it's 3. Which means it goes before me. Okay, so they would have been right ahead of you in turn order, so.
Right. So, since that guy just blasted my good friend Felix, I'm going to tell the spider, that guy over there, get him, dude! Pointing at the last known location of the Pudding King.
All right, and what's the spider's movement? 30?
I'm looking at that right now.
It's at least 60, right?
It's at least 1,000?
Mm-hmm, that sounds right.
2,000.
2,000, yeah. Look at all those legs.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of monsters with that begin with giant. So its dex is +3. Its movement speed is 30 feet, walking and climbing.
Okay. Do you want to control it or do you want me to control it?
If it's easier for you, I could do it.
Yeah, go for it. I'm juggling enough stuff.
Right. I don't have control of it, though.
Well, that could be a problem, couldn't it?
I thought that was a, here, I'll give you control of it kind of moment.
Ah, I see. Now I get what you need. All right, try it now.
Perfect. So it can move all the way over here. So I'm going to give it one of those right now. I can't see from the spider, so I'll just have it hold a bite attack in case anything steps into its range. Hopefully it'll know sooner than I will.
So that's where it stopped right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you're good then.
All right. So it's holding up a bite action. Or...
All right.
Actually, I don't know. Again, because I can't control it directly. So, however you'd like to adjudicate that, I guess the instructions I gave it were go over there and hit that guy. So, I guess that's up to interpretation.
I'd say holding a bite action is reasonable if it's going to stop at the end of its movement.
Okay. I issue no further instructions to the spider.
All right, then it's your actual turn.
Oh, all right. Ah, crud. I just remembered that the spiders are concentration. It looks like these guys have that slime under control, so I will boogie on over this way near my friends. Holy cow!
New friend.
It's even uglier than I thought it was. Hey, what's up, dude?
I am quite handsome.
No, that one over there. The tooth one. fucking Mr. Mouth.
Mouths, plural.
Yeah. Well, I've got so many wonderful options for this. I'm just gonna hit that guy with a create bonfire spell. Woo. Oh, quick question. Could I cast the create bonfire, but just let it dissipate so as to not interrupt my concentration on the summoned spiders?
That is an interesting question. I would suppose that casting a concentration spell requires concentration, even if just for the brief amount of time that you're in the act of casting it, which I would think would prevent you from holding another concentration spell through it, unless someone knows of something to the contrary.
I don't know. That does sound correct, though, and assuming that is the case, could I renege on that and not cast the create bonfire?
Yeah.
Alright. Unfortunately, I'll now have to find something else to do. You know what? Why not do that thing I do where I turn into something? So I will turn myself into a classic, the brown bear. Woo, using wild shape. Class.
All right. Let me grab you a bear.
Right. Huh. Rawr.
And you said brown bear.
Bring on the RARs.
And let me give you control over it. There you go.
Woo. Thank you. Alright, and excuse me, that's all I got for my turn.
All right. And I moved your token to the back so we can put the bear right on top.
Alright. Perfect.
All right. Orsik,
Hello.
there's some crazy shit going on. What are you going to do?
Gonna do what I do best. Get hit in the face with stuff. Try to hit stuff back with a hammer. So is that Pudding King? Is it right there?
Nope, the Pudding King is just to the right of that. Harder to see. Can you... This is the Pudding King.
Oh wow. Yeah, alright, I got it.
He does blend in terribly well on this map. Like, I think they planned it that way.
That's why I chose this place for the ambush.
Alright, well then, instead of actually trying to hit stuff, I'm gonna mean mug everybody, and, well, excluding present, team, and I'm gonna reserve an action to hit something with my hammer.
Okay.
That's all the movement I got.
All right. I realize now that I did not actually roll initiative for the Pudding King. So
He doesn't need it.
yeah,
No, I'm pretty sure it's just
I'm
zero.
gonna assign him a low number so it fits with what we've been doing so far. All right. He's a spellcaster, so it takes me 3 times as long to do anything on his turn. Because I gotta look up spells too. All right. So the Pudding King takes several steps back from the group, back behind his throne, and you can't hear what he's saying, but you can see him murmuring something and moving his hands, and there's a faint shimmer of light around him as he steps back. All right. And at that point, we reach the end of we reach the bottom of the turn order, and from the pool on the other side of the Pudding King, I don't know how many of you can see that far. Can anybody see the pool behind the Pudding King? The one further
I can
away?
see like this.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. You can see things moving back there as well.
No.
I'm just going to give one of them a turn on the initiative chart. And I got too many active critters. Got to flip through too many books. So 2 ochre jellies crawl out of that pool and begin moving towards the group. And that's our first round. So we go back to the top with Luther.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and I will charge up here. Let's see. Yep.
And
You will bring me the glory of battle that I yearn for. And I'm gonna take a swing at this
Hang on.
guy.
hang on just a second for me.
Yep.
Sorry, I just read this a second ago and had forgotten about it for a minute. So this was the first turn that you started within 20 feet of the gibbering mouther.
Correct.
Mouther.
Wisdom save or something?
Yeah. So the creature is emitting this incoherent screaming babble, and any creature that starts a turn within 20 feet and can hear the gibbering must succeed on a DC 10 Wisdom save.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So you managed to avoid the effects of this screaming, so carry on with your turn.
Alrighty. I don't know what this thing classifies as, if my mace does anything extra to it or not. Because of the whole, like, 2 types that it does extra damage to.
What are those 2 types again?
It was Fiend and Undead, I believe.
This is neither.
Okay.
I believe it does
I haven't-
qualify as a little bitch. I mean, rar.
Here is my first attack.
Damn.
And I would like to Divine Smite on that.
All right. So with the 24, you're definitely going to hit, slamming your mace into the creature's soft, slimy hide. And go ahead and throw your Divine Smite.
Alright, I'm going to use a 2nd level slot, so adding 3d8 to that. For an extra 15 radiant damage.
All right. 15 more radiant damage.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to do that Channel Divinity thing, if that's alright.
Okay.
Sorry, just finding the stat block for it.
No problem. It's a relaxed game. No one's in a rush.
No problem. So I'm going to distribute, let's see. I'll distribute 4 temp HP to the 4 people below me.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, including the spider.
All right. Anything else?
That's everything for me.
All right. Great first attack. Wit. We got
Oh, wait,
you.
I'm sorry. I have 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. Carry on then.
I've never played a paladin before, sorry. And there's my 2nd attack.
That will also hit. You're on a roll.
Alrighty, that's me.
Okay. You slam the mace into the creature yet again, tearing off chunks of slimy flesh. And I need to do math. Okay. All right, Wit. Now we're down to you.
All right. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Indeed you are. Roll a 1d8, please. Seven. Okay. Roll a 1d2.
Am I gonna hit Orsik again?
Please make an attack roll against Orsik. So the shrieking, wailing cries of the gibbering mouther drive you somewhat mad, and in a rage you lash out at anyone nearby, which happens to be Orsik.
Would you like to pick the weapon? Rapier, dagger, drow dagger, short bow, long bow?
Fists.
Punch!
I think it would be whatever you happen to have in your hand. So whatever
Okay.
like your last attack was. Made
I
with,
used my
probably.
longbow, so
Well, with a longbow, would you not have disadvantage on the attack?
yes, I would, because I'm right next to him.
There you go.
Well, good luck, Orsik.
Her dex modifier is only like plus 73. It'll be fine.
Woo.
All right. So Orsik from right behind you, Wit goes a little bit crazy. But fortunately, at such close range, when you kind of turn to look over your shoulder to see what's going on, you knock the end of the bow out of alignment, and she just fires an arrow into the ground next to you.
Hey, watch it over here. I don't know why he went.
Forget about it. I feel like that is the voice of madness, so that's what I'm gonna talk like right now. Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, look out, everybody! I'm walking over here.
You see those things about my friend?
All right, and I think that takes up your whole turn.
I think so too. Yeah, these gibbering dudes are jerks.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations on surviving that, Orsik.
Thank you.
Next time, Orsik, I'm coming for you.
You couldn't tell, but I was ducking the whole time.
All right. Let's see. Don't. Nope, that's fine. So the gibbering mouther is right next to Luther, so it's going to go ahead and try to attack him. It's going to do a bite attack, which is an 11 to hit. I am damn sure that's gonna miss. And
I'm used to playing like a wizard or something. This is great having AC.
Right? That number is double digits? What?
I didn't know the health went that high.
Right? I thought AC was only a single digit number. Like I didn't know you could add a second digit to it. All right, and in addition to that, the gibbering mouther pulsates for a moment and then spits a glowing glob of some gelatinous chemical right here, which explodes in a blinding flash of light on impact. Each creature in 5 feet of the flash must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
So, to help out with this, I do have Aura of Protection. To help out with the spider and Orsik and I.
Okay.
It's not too exciting. It's a +1 bonus, but
Okay.
It's
All right. So, and you're gonna have to handle this for the spider, Fal Dune, but all three of you make a dex save, and then add 1 to it.
Me included in that 3?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
9.
Alright, here's for the spider. Woo.
All right. Spider's pretty dexterous. Orsik's not doing too bad either. Luther, being right in front of the creature, has less room to dodge, and unfortunately is unable to get out of the way. The blinding flash of light from whatever strange chemical the creature spit upon the ground blinds you. Since it's called a blinding
Awesome.
flash of light, I guess that's pretty appropriate. So you are now blinded until the end of the Mouther's next turn.
Gotcha.
All right. And it's going to, with its movement, move up a bit to here.
within range of the spider?
I think that is in range of the spider.
The spider was going to get there anyway.
I mean, it was, but it has a held action, which it can use as a
Oh, that's
reaction.
right. A held action. Nice work. All right, go ahead and roll your held action. All right. That.
So it's a 14 to hit.
Yep, that will hit for 9 damage.
I think I have a held action as well.
I believe you did, yeah.
Let me know whenever you're ready for that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I was just about to say, do you want to take it or you just want to talk about it?
Just wanted to announce it to the room.
Yeah, just making sure everybody's on the same page.
Everyone, I'm holding an action. With Orsik, it's probably a fart.
True.
All right, without flanking in effect, unfortunately, that is going to... Oh, no, wait. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. That will hit. So, yeah, you get 12 bludgeoning damage. All right. Anything else? Nope. No takers?
I'm good.
Okay. Now it's the spider's turn.
All right. So I imagine the spider's probably going to look at me. It's like...
And spider starting its turn, wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
It, being within 5 feet, gets an extra 10 feet of movement, and then that +1 to its save.
Oh, woo.
Nice.
This is weird. It's nice. I have 2 auras. This is great.
So here's the wisdom save.
All right. Spiders are well known for being wise creatures.
It's a face.
And that does actually pass.
Woo. All right. I can just barely see a thing over there. So I'll tell the spider, shoot a web at that guy over there, pointing off in the distance where I can just barely see some gelatinous mass.
But it sounds a lot more like rar, rar, rar.
Ah, shit. So since I have to give it verbal commands, I guess I can't do that? I forgot that I'm a bear.
I don't know if we've adjudicated this before. Can bears speak?
I'm not sure I've ever done both. Well, the bear certainly cannot speak. That's a stipulation in Wild Shape. That's like, you can't talk unless you're an animal, which could also speak somehow, like a parrot.
Gotcha.
So I guess it'll follow the last thing I told it to, which is, quote, go over there and bite them. Which I think would probably just be the mouther, seeing as I wasn't any more specific.
I would say that's reasonable.
Yeah. He's gonna bite this guy once again.
All right. That will definitely hit for 11. All right. The mouther's looking pretty rough at this point.
And that's all I'm gonna ask the spider to do. So that ends its turn.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Ooh, that is a good question. What am I going to do? This mouther seems like bad news, but I do start my turn right next to it. So unfortunately,
Yep. So you're going to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. Or we could just assume I'm going to pass that.
Or we could just make a wisdom save.
Seems iffy. Okay, cool. What wisdom save? Fal Dune's just like rocking out to the sweet music coming out of the gibbering mouther.
Ooh.
Damn. Nice. Yeah, you completely ignore it. That's definitely your jam.
It's EDM.
The mouther's going.
The mouther's just singing Nickelback. Sorry, Nickelback burn.
In one of his tentacles, he's got a picture. He's like, look at this photograph. So me as a bear, I'm gonna do the old bear boogie over this way and attack this guy with a bear bite. Oh. Woo.
All right. That is...
He's got the Bearstein shuffle going on.
Yep. All right, you do bite a large chunk of gelatinous flesh out of the side of the mouther, along with a couple of teeth. And it appears to be very, very hurt at this point.
Huh, then it's a good thing bears have multi-attack. Ba-bam. Yeah.
All right, how would you like to do it?
Woo. I don't know. I really hadn't thought about that. I'm gonna take my bear paw in one of its mouths and just tear it from the inside like a fishhook, like bleh.
All right, you rip the creature apart, and that one's out of the way. Anything else?
Yes, I still have a little bit of movement left. I think I started from here, so I can move to over there. Woo. Oh boy. And that's my action and my movement, so I will end my turn there.
All right, Orsik.
All right. Is this difficult terrain that I'm walking on? Like, I want to walk up to, or use all my movement to get up to the king dude back there.
Yeah, based on the background, I would call that difficult terrain once you get past, like, this little arcing line here.
Okay. Alright, so I can get there. It's double movement, right?
Yeah,
Yes, for difficult terrain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, every one space counts as 2 spaces.
Alright, cool. I'm going to reserve an action there to attack with my hammer if anything gets close.
Okay.
Unless...
And technically, you are in range of one of the oozes, yeah.
Excellent. Sorry, I didn't quite see that. The
You're good.
opacity is really weird. I don't know if it's my monitor or what, but it's like very opaque. Okay, yeah, I will attack that ooze.
All right, that will definitely hit. And I gotta flip tabs here. No, it's not that one. Where'd that guy go? There it is. All right, so that's 12 damage on the ochre jelly. Anything else?
Backswing.
All right, that will also hit. Oozes are not known for being particularly nimble or sturdy.
And then that's it for me.
All right. So we go to the Pudding King. And let me get to this spell. All right. So the Pudding King. Let's see. You guys are right there. Is going to cast. I don't know if you guys would actually recognize it if you've seen someone use it in this campaign. I know we used it in the last one. But it's going to cast Misty Step. I'm going to grab the distance on that. All right. 1, 2. So he casts Misty Step, and several of you may not be able to see him anymore. Orsik, I think you should still be able to see him, opacity notwithstanding. Or transparency notwithstanding. Down that way.
Got it. Okay.
And then need the other tool. The jellies begin moving. So the first one comes down in front of you, and actually, no, that's it. Yeah, the first one comes down in front of you and starts to attack, trying to smack you with a pseudopod. That will be a 19 to hit.
Hit.
And 12 bludgeoning damage. Plus 4 acid damage.
Got it.
The other ooze is going to use its action to dash, at least as much dashing as an ooze can do, and move into position right here.
Good old 20-foot dash.
He actually went 15, but yeah, for an ooze, it was quite the marathon. And bring him onto the chart. Luther, we're going back to you.
Alrighty. So, let's see. So this would be 30, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm probably going to move over there. And I'm going to help out the gentleman dwarf here on this creature. Make one attack here.
All right, that will definitely hit.
And I will Divine Smite this one.
All right, that was 10 bludgeoning damage. And 12.
And radiant.
All right, and the ochre jelly that particular ochre jelly is looking pretty beat up right now.
And I'll follow it up with one more swing.
Of course you will. All right, how would you like to do it?
I just basically like splashing it away with my mace, pretty much.
All right.
2 big swings.
You splash the ochre jelly away, and it is disintegrated enough that it is no longer sentient. And Wit, before your turn, I need 10 seconds to put these dogs out.
I'll allow it.
I appreciate it, and so do they.
Your time starts now. Oh no. Well, it finally happened. The battery on this watch died.
Dun dun.
How long has it been going?
Yeah. Let me see.
Finally out of time.
It's its time is up. Its time has come. Well, let's see. I painted that bedroom, and I got paint flecks on it, and that was 3 years ago. So at least that long. Yeah.
All right, Wit, you are up.
Alrighty. Where does the difficult terrain start?
There's that little arc, kind of a darker line, and then everything
Okay.
past that looks a little weird.
Oh, okay, I see it. So like up in here, kinda. Oh, that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That makes my life easy. Thanks. Because I was gonna use my dash action. I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna use my cunning action to have dash as a bonus action, and I'm gonna try and figure out math.
Good luck.
So we got 60 feet here. Okay, so now it becomes 10, 20, 30. Ah, I made it!
Woo.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and work on stabbing this here jelly. And it's very disappointing and I don't like it. And I'm probably gonna stab our new friend, and I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right. That is a
Oh, yeah.
crit fail, even at a 9. All right, I need a 1d6 to roll on the fumble table. What you don't want here is for her to roll a 1.
I came close.
Okay. I mean, it could definitely be worse. I need you to roll a 1d20 and a 1d12. All right, you dash across the rough terrain, and right as you get up to the creature and you begin to slash, you stumble, and in falling to catch yourself, you drop your rapier, and it would go flying 19 feet to your 7 o'clock, but there's a wall right there. You get lucky.
Oh, sweet. I'll just pick that up next
So
turn.
yeah, you'll just have to
Suckers.
pick that up on your next round. So we'll, I don't know, I'll just draw it in black.
Anyways, that's,
Seven
you know, that's me. How you guys doing?
That's a rapier. Totally a rapier.
I drew a perfectly straight line, I think.
That's
Let's
you
zoom
did
in
pretty
on
good,
this.
Jacob.
Go me. Those classes really paid off.
Oh, it's gone.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's all I could do. Hey, guys.
She really wants to impress you, Luther.
I don't like fighting pudding. It's slippery.
All right. So Pudding King is down in this little hallway here where he misty stepped to, and those of you with a line of sight on that can see something moving past him. Let's see, that'll be 2. That would be 3. I'm theoretically these guys are intersecting.
They're goopy though.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is they're puddings, so a little bit of deformation would definitely let them occupy that space, unless somebody has
They combine to become the ultimate pudding.
striped.
Sorry.
Bumblebee pudding.
So yeah, that one moves up there ahead of the Pudding King from the back hallway, and I think that's all it's going to be able to do in this turn. So it's the spider's turn.
Okay. Not being able to control this spider is kind of a bummer. So it's still on orders to, quote, go over there and bite them. It can't... I don't think there's enough movement for it to get around anybody on the difficult terrain. Here's a question. How high up is the ceiling?
It's a good question.
Because if I was a spider told to bite things, I could climb up on the walls if there's difficult terrain on the floor.
Let me check and see if they put something about that in here, and if not, I will just come up with a roll that'll give us something.
Oh, alright. Gotta think about the third dimension sometimes.
Yeah, and you know, I'm stealing encounters out of various different source books as we go through this, and they don't always put them in there.
How dare you? That's plagiarism. I was told to not do that in school. And then I went online, and it's like, if you're a DM, I mean, you just adapt other people's ideas to whatever you're doing.
Right. Like that's the job. Okay. So there's not actually anything official about that. So I know the last room is fairly large. I'm assuming the ceiling would descend over on this side into this little broken down area. So I'm gonna make a roll, and we'll just use whatever it gives us.
Oh, okay.
Let's give it an average of 16 feet.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see if spiders have spider climb, and they do. Including upside down ceilings without making an ability check. Okay. So...
You thought I had the hard job figuring out how tall the room was. Now you have to track a spider's movement in three dimensions.
Yeah. So, instead of the ceiling thing, could the spider just run along the wall instead of along the ground?
Sure. If you just want to have them go like 10 feet up and then over.
Yeah, like onto the wall here. Here. Then like around the wall this way.
Yep.
And then onto the floor behind this guy.
I think it's going to be... So the two blobs are on the same team and are kind of amorphous, so they can squeeze around each other. But theoretically, they're both large, so they occupy a 2x2 square.
Okay, I didn't see the black one there. In that case, could he end on this wall in this space here?
Oh, sure. Yeah, and I guess I didn't even think about that either. He could just stay on the wall, in this square.
Right. But then I would lose... Oh, you know what? If that allows him... I think if he's in this square, he could still bite both of them.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll just stop that there and... kind of negate the need for putting him over there. So he'll be right here, and he's going to bite. This guy's even, that guy's odd. Even, odd. First roll is even, he's going to bite the black pudding.
All right. Really? Is that all its AC is? It is. Okay. So the spider reaches out and bites the black pudding for 5 damage.
Holy cow.
Find the dice. The spider takes 5 acid damage as bits of the black pudding splash back against it and burn it.
Don't forget it has temp HP.
Yeah, I factor that in. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like Wes already. He keeps track of stats and effects.
I was so excited that I got blinded. I'm like, yeah, I have 10 feet of blind sight, and then it died. I'm like, wait, oh.
Didn't even get to use that. Ah. I'm sure it'll come up later.
Right.
All right, Fal Dune. If the spider was done, I assume.
Yeah. All right, not great. If I... Oh, no. I was gonna say if I could, settle in over here, I could bite that guy. Then I realized he's dead. Okay. I saw Wit drop her weapon, so I'm going to boogie on over this way. I'd like to pick up Wit's rapier in my mouth and attempt to hand it back to her.
Aww.
How nice. So I'll make it a free action for you to take it in that case, Wit, since he's doing all the work.
Thanks.
Happy bear noises.
Try
So
not to stab you.
Yeah. I'd say, yeah, I mean, you might as well. Well, no. It might make a difference in the next few turns whether or not you're holding it now, so I guess we should wait until your turn and then you can take it back. But it'll be a free action when we get to your turn.
Okie dokie.
All right, anything else, Fal Dune?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, Orsik.
All right. More murder.
Stabbing time. Or I guess smashing time for you.
All right, that, I mean, I don't know what you're swinging at, but whatever you swing at, you
that
probably
guy's
hit
dead.
it.
My bad.
He is ready.
Just practicing, guys.
He starts swinging before he even gets to the enemy. All right, we can use that attack roll.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so that's 9 damage. So you slam your Azer hammer into the ochre jelly and splash pieces of it off. Go ahead with your next attack. That definitely also hits for 5 more damage. The ochre jelly is looking a little bit roughed up.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. I think pretty much everybody but Fal Dune, I'm guessing, can see the Pudding King. He takes another several steps back. Let me get to his page. Takes us several steps back. Looks out past the... What's the range on this? Oh, okay. looks out past the group of you and points with his finger while shouting some incantation that you just can't quite make out. And I need to draw a sphere.
This is the true test.
You know, I was going to draw it and then move it, but honestly, that does pretty good where it is.
First of all, I don't like that I'm in the sphere.
It's probably a sphere of summoning butterflies. That's probably what's going on.
Hell yeah, sphere of puppies.
Sphere of puppies. Aww.
So he points, and a little line of light shoots out of his finger and impacts on the ground right in the center of the sphere, and a toxic, poisonous yellow-green fog quickly expands and fills the area of the sphere. The area is heavily obscured, so when you enter the area for the first time on a turn or start your turn there, you must make a con save. So I don't think that will take effect right now. It'll be when your turn starts. All right. I'm wrapped, trying to figure out what's happening here in my sphere. Oh, the third dimension?
It's a sphere.
Got it. Proud of you. All right. The remaining ochre jelly is going to attack Luther. That will be, flip page, a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
I think it finally does it. We're finally going to scratch Luther's paint.
Ooh. Wait, it's bad.
It'll be 10 bludgeoning damage plus 3 acid damage.
Alrighty.
And he does not have multi-attack or anything. Okay. Luther, you're up.
Alrighty. So I would like to move over to here, if that's all right. Now, does that count as flanking for wit, or how does that work?
Yes, you would be flanking the ochre jelly for wit.
10, 20, 30, 40. Perfect. I'll make my way, around to here. And
and we almost forgot. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
We need your Constitution save.
Oh, right. Here we go.
We just talked about that. Damn.
I think everyone was too distracted about how sphere-like it was.
All right. You get to take half damage from... I'm not rolling 5d8s on my own, so 11 poison damage.
Alrighty. So I'm going to make an attack here. Oh, it's a crit. And I will Divine Smite that.
All right, so you would get max damage plus the dice roll, so we'll just use the dice roll there, which was a 6. So you would get...
Actually, it's almost dead. I'll probably leave it alive. Or I'll probably just attack it like normal.
Oh, okay. So
Because
you would have...
Good, sorry.
Oh, you'd have max possible damage for 10 plus the dice roll, which is a 6, so 16.
Okay. And then as a half orc, I get 1 extra damage dice on a crit.
Okay. So roll another 1d6. And this one's just looking a little bit roughed up, by the way. So 17 total.
Yep. And I'll use... Let's see, here it is. Commander's Strike, if I can.
Okay.
To forego one of my attacks and use my bonus action to give Wit down there a free hit. Using her reaction.
You see, you say free. I also don't have a weapon.
Yeah.
Mistakes have been made.
The kind of situation that I was just saying that, like, maybe I shouldn't just tell her that she has it. We have to wait for her turn. So you can do it, but she has to do an unarmed strike, I guess.
Let's do it with Orsik then.
All right.
Orsik
I'm
looking
gonna-
around at his newfound power. Another attack?
Yeah, I like you.
I'm literally gonna mace swing this thing over to Orsik like a bat.
He's going to hammer it right back with another crit. Because he gets to crit on 19s as well as 20s.
Salt and pepper.
He's the son of a bitch. All right,
Tag team.
so you would also get max. So you would get 12 plus 1, so 13. So this ochre jelly is now incredibly beat up, but still not quite dead. Shake and bake, nice gift choice. I like it. We do make extensive use of Discord private messages and the group chat there during our sessions, Wes, if you didn't know that.
We like
Oh
our
yeah.
gifts.
All right. That was a nice shake and bake there. Wit. Go ahead and take that free action to grab that rapier, I'm assuming.
Gladly.
I guess you could decide not to do that if you didn't want to. Like, it's your character.
Unfortunately,
You know, my character loves to stab. In fact, in her dating profile, it says likes to stab a lot.
does it also say she likes to make a con save? I'm sorry.
Hey, you're a bear. You can't talk.
Well, you can't hear me roaring through all the choking of the poisonous smoke.
I'll make my con save.
That's what a choking bear sounds like, for all those who didn't know.
Appreciate that.
Glad we know that now.
Mhm.
Let me see what his DC is on this.
I hope it's
Yep.
12.
You do pass, so
Woo!
you take half damage. So 10.
And you know, I kind of want to uncanny dodge. Okay, does uncanny dodge count? No, because that's just a reaction against attack. Never mind. I'll take the 10.
Don't be trying to rogue your way out of things.
Shh, shh.
I don't like
shh.
taking damage.
All right,
I don't
now-
like taking damage. Can I stab it now?
I think you can stab it now if you took your 10 damage.
I did. Thanks for my sword.
All right. How would you like to do it?
You know, I hate trying to stab Jello, so once again, it's just kind of like swat, 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 swat.
All right. You do that. I can't describe it any better than you did.
I know, it's just sad. Stabbing pudding is sad. It's just like,
All right.
is this
And that one is
sorry.
dead.
Is this homeboy gonna like kind of disintegrate enough for me to like step up to stab the black one, even though I can't right now? I just want to get out of this fog.
Yeah, they so what we've been using for the oozes is they just kind of collapse and kind of start melting when they die.
Okay.
So you can occupy his space now.
Yay! Out of the stink.
Now you did just move closer to Orsik, so that might not be entirely correct.
Near to a stink, a familiar stink.
You all need to make charisma saves in my presence.
I'll just slide over. Oh wait,
Alright.
I can use my cunning action to use dash, so I can move a little further back, further away from the evil. Wait, where was? I'm sorry. I'm moving back where I was so I can recount this, because difficult terrain in me is not my friend. So I'm using my cunning action for dash, 60 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay.
If you go that way, you will step into the black pudding sphere of influence.
What?
But if you went the other way around Orsik, I think you'd be fine.
So if we went 10, 20, 30, 40, we're here. We're good?
Yeah,
Okay,
just
cool.
trying to
Let's
help
do
you
that.
out there.
I appreciate that because I can't. It's a weird little sphere of influence that dude has.
Yeah, because he kind of occupies 4 squares, but the token only really takes up barely 1
Yeah.
square with the space. So
Whatever. Thank you for the assist there. And with that much uselessness, my turn is done.
All right. Speaking of pudding,
Dun, 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 dun.
let's see. So the pudding is going to stay in kind of blocking this narrow tunnel that the Pudding King has made a tactical retreat down. It's not just a retreat, it's a tactical retreat. And so with that is going to... I guess it would attack the spider, since the spider is in range. Ooh, nat 20. All right. That'll be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And damn, this is gonna be. I'm not rolling this with actual dice.
Why not? Oh, is it many
So-
dice syndrome?
It's many dice. Yeah, it's a number of dice. Yes, and since it's a nat 20,
Well,
trying to do the.
the spider has 3 HP left, so I can spare you the details. Having to roll that.
I guess
You murdered
you're
that
all,
spider.
You're all pretty happy that it attacked the spider this turn. I'm thinking.
In fact, it also kills the face spirit inside of the spider. And its immediate family.
And one distant cousin.
I sent a mean letter to the remainders.
All right. Okay, that is the Black Pudding's turn. Spider's off the table. Fal Dune. Con save. No, wait, whiz save? Con save? Where am I at? Which spell is that?
Well, I'm in the fog. Is it not like
Con save.
acid cloud? Constitution, yeah. Alright, not as good. Not charisma. That's even worse. It's in the mail.
I see a single digit.
Yeah, not
Oh.
All right.
great. It's the
You're
pink
still a
dice.
bear, right?
I am still a bear.
Okay.
Oh, which means bear constitution is different than human constitution. Yeah.
What's the modifier on... I mean, you rolled a 3, so what's the modifier on bear
Mine's a
constitution?
+2. Bears +3, baby.
Okay. You still only missed it by a lot.
Almost
So-
there.
Take 16 poison damage.
Alright, done. Well, I still can't see this guy, so I'm going to move this way. Kind of step on this homie here. Pardon me. Rar. I can see him! Ah, it's a whole new game! Okay. Let me see if it's an action or a bonus action to stop being a bear. Why, it's useless? I didn't write down if it's an action or a bonus action to stop being in wild shape. I
I do not know.
don't know why. Well, I have the player's handbook right here. Hold on.
And we all have Google.
Yeah. Well, I'm using an online player's handbook anyway. Don't tell anybody. You convert to normal using a bonus action on your turns. You automatically revert if you fall unconscious, etc., etc. So bonus action. Thank goodness.
Okay.
So I would like to do that. I'm gonna move the bear over there. Sorry, Sanders. Oh no, he's in the wall. Fate worse than death. And I'm going to target the pudding tiny little baby who I can see over that way. I'd like to target him with a polymorph spell.
Okay.
It's coming, I promise. For some reason, the character sheet is very unresponsive.
Jacob sends a lot of his rolls via FedEx.
It's It's really a problem. It would probably be faster than my internet connection sometimes. Nope. I wanted to cast that. You get the idea. I cast it. For some reason, spell info and cast spell, they do the same thing. Essentially. So I'm casting that spell.
All right. What's your DC on that?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to cast it, just for the fun of it.
But then we'll be here till next week.
Polymorph. Sorry. There's many. For some reason, that probably made sense at the time. I wrote down every spell, even if I wasn't going to use all of them. So I could just choose which ones to prepare if it ever came to that.
All right, so let's see how wise the Pudding King is. 17.
So he turns into half of a creature.
Bottom
I'm
half
pretty
is the
sure
turtle.
how that works.
I really wish it was, if I'm being honest.
It'd be hilarious, actually.
You get like one leg. Haha!
We're almost there.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna frown, like really hard.
I'll give you that as a free action.
Ah, sweet.
Frowning is a free action.
All right, Orsik.
All right. Murder.
All right, that is where's his AC? Yep, that will hit for 5 damage. You will take splashback of 6 acid damage. And I just realized we didn't ever mention this, but it wouldn't have made any difference so far anyway. In the last session, Wes, the mayor of the town gave them a gel substance to coat their weapons with, which temporarily, for the duration of this fight, blocks the weapon and armor destroying properties of the Black Pudding's acid.
Oh, cool.
So since you were fighting for him as well, I'm going to assume that you would have been given the same thing. So
Would I need it with the magic mace?
Maybe not with the mace in particular.
Yeah,
but
that's
if you
true.
have
Not with a
non-magical-
magical one.
True, but my armor and stuff like that. Yeah, like the shield.
Yeah, it was something that the mayor, I forget what he was called, what his title was, something he did for them to help them because they fought some puddings before and the whole eating away at the weapon thing really
That's
bothered
awesome.
them.
Yeah.
All right, so Orsik, yep, you do some damage and get a little splashback, and I think you have more attacks. There they are.
Just that one.
All right. The Black Pudding still looks like he's doing fairly well, honestly.
All right, I'm gonna just mean mug him. Give him a growl. Brr.
All right. The Pudding King from back in his little hole hidden behind the Black Pudding. Let's see. What's the range on this? Point you choose, 10-foot sphere. That's 10-foot radius sphere. Damn.
I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, specifying that whole radius versus diameter thing is really important for this because that's a big difference. That's not where it's being placed. That's just where I drew it.
I'm in danger.
Luther, take one for the team. Quick, whoever you are, we won't forget your sacrifice, dude.
And I don't think...
Sure you do.
Is Cloud Kill a concentration spell. I don't think so. It doesn't say anything about it on this page.
I don't like being in the sphere again.
Okay, it could just be this page I'm looking at, but let me confirm it real quick. Because either Cloud Kill's going to go away, or it's just going to kind of keep existing over there while this other thing happens. Okay, so it is concentration, and D&D Beyond just doesn't tell me about that very well.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you got to go beyond
So I'm going
to find the answers.
I'm going to dndspells.com. It tells me that Cloud Kill is concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
20-foot
doesn't-
radius sphere?
Oh,
having a laugh.
my cloud kill sphere should have been twice as big as it was.
No, what a shame.
That radius versus diameter thing again. Damn. Oh, there it is. There's a tiny little C next to the word duration. That must be what they used to denote it, and it's on this next one too. Okay, so cloud kill dissipates, and the fog begins to drift away. Instead, so he gestures and says some more magic words, and a sort of a purplish light briefly fills the area encircled by the yellow circle there. All three of you in the circle, go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'd say you get a +1, but I don't know if that's gonna.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. Where's his spell save DC? There it is. All right. So Orsik is the only one that fails. Or be affected by it. So the people that pass do not get affected at all. Orsik, I'm going to put a token on you to help remember this. And we will get to the effects of that when we get to your turn.
All right.
All right, Luther.
Okay. Is Orsik looking pretty bad right now?
He looks a little bit stunned.
I kind of always look bad, so objective.
No, I will say, and I didn't because I missed this before. Orsik, you can't take reactions right now.
Oh, okay.
So he's whatever it is. It looks like it's hit him a little bit, but like he's not
Yeah.
physically looking any worse than before. But maybe he's not quite all there.
All right, I'll move down. Before I begin, though, I'd like to use my bonus. Wait, no, I think it's an action to heal myself with lay hands.
Lay on hands is an action, I think.
Yeah. Then in that case, I am going to go ahead and make an attack here on this guy.
Sorry, I bumped my mic.
Oh, you're good. I actually barely heard it. There's the first one.
All right, that will definitely hit for 9 bludgeoning damage. Oh, hang on,
There. Oh, you're good.
getting ahead of me a little bit. 7
All right.
acid damage for that first attack. For the splashback, and the second
Okay.
one will hit as well. 1 acid damage for the second one.
Nice. Okay, I would like to Divine Smite on that second attack, though.
Okay.
For an additional 14 radiant damage.
Woo! Right. Black Pudding is looking pretty rough. Okay. Is that all?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Whip.
Alrighty.
And I think this just goes away.
I was gonna ask, I'm like, does anything happen?
No, I think it's just on cast. It's not You don't have to roll
Not
again.
there forever. Okay, thank goodness. So I'll move over and I will attempt to shoot it. Yeah.
And when you say it, what are we referring to?
The pudding. The only thing that I'm not gonna assume its gender.
Okay, got it. That will definitely hit. So you
And, you
slam
know-
an arrow into the pudding, and it's just entirely unsatisfying. It almost zips right through.
And if that's not enough, I do get sneak attack because it's surrounded by my friends.
There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, that is impressive. The black pudding is now looking very rough.
Someone just sneeze on it. That's my turn.
All right. It is now the pudding's turn. So it is going to attack Luther.
Alrighty.
That will be a 14 to hit. I'm pretty sure that's
Nope.
going to miss.
No, sir.
All right. They can do some damage when they hit, but they're not very good at it. Fal Dune, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
There.
just going over what I can do. Unfortunately, I have a few ideas, but I didn't think it through enough to really make use of them, so that's on me. How about this? I will cast Conjure Animals once again. Whoops, that's under Spellbook. Sorry, it's going to take me a few minutes with this character sheet being so slow.
You're fine. I actually need to take a 60-second break real quick, so I'll be right back.
Perfect.
Okie dokie.
So great time to grab drinks or what have you for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm stepping away as well.
Good luck.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It was raining. Dogs were wet. Had to dry them off.
Oh no.
All right, Fal Dune, where were we?
Mark's not back yet. Do we want to wait for him?
Oh, sure.
Not to, stall for time to give me more ideas, but, Oh well. Ah, killer whale. So here's a question. Can an unoccupied space within range, does that have to be on the floor?
I would say I don't suppose it has to be, as long as it's unoccupied.
Okay. Because I'm just gonna throw this out here. My current plan is to conjure several spiders behind where the pudding tiny little cowardly baby is. One on the floor, one on the ceiling, and tell them to shoot webs at him to immobilize him that way. So if the space doesn't have to be on the floor, I would...
Oh yeah, yeah.
one
And
on the
I
ground,
would
one on the
say
ceiling.
for spiders especially, you could summon spiders like on the ceiling.
Alright, sweet. So once Mark returns, I'm gonna do that. Just so he's not like, where did these spiders come from?
I think he'd figure it out.
You mean especially if I like do this to catch the spell? It took a while.
Yeah, we'll still wait for him, but I'm just saying, I think he could figure out where spare spiders come from, or bears.
Hopefully.
What else have you become in this campaign?
I don't know. Well, unfortunately, I can't yet become anything that flies. So once that happens, that's going to shift the paradigm considerably, I think.
Right, the
Just-
world's your oyster then.
You're just a parrot. That way you can actually talk.
Could I still cast spells with a verbal component? As a
I
parrot?
don't see why not, I guess.
The parrot makes a wish spell. So
Crazy flying wizard.
So the wish spell is verbal? Like, what's the incantation for that? Or is it just like, I wish for, etc.? Then you infuse that with magic somehow.
I don't know, I guess it's just like a force of will thing. Whoever Will is.
That's my older brother.
Big Sumo's aback. Aback.
What's up, baby?
Hammock.
Oh,
Alright, so you're conjuring spiders?
yeah. So I'm gonna conjure some spiders behind the pudding, tiny insignificant little person.
How many spiders?
2. Because they're CR1, I can get 2 of them.
And I think you still have control over those, so put them where you want them.
Yeah. I can only see one. Oh, wait. I could only see one, but I guessed where the other one was and guessed right. So
Good
one
work.
of them, I'm going to put this little symbol on him, which means on the ceiling. Let's do this one. Oh, perfect. A wing, because he's upwards, I guess. Woo. Just in case he like tries to fly up or something. I don't know. So I'm going to conjure them over there, and I'm going to like yell over to them. Hit him with webs, wrap him up so he can't move, and then bite him.
Okay, roll initiative on the spiders.
Oh, all right. 20 plus 3. Yeah. Directly after me. Or I guess...
Not
after
bad,
myself.
honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah. It's an action and speaking. And I'm not gonna
Okay.
move away because this guy's gonna annihilate me.
Orsik,
Hello.
please roll a 1d10.
That's gotta be good.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, roll a 1d8.
For how many attacks you get?
Okay. And they use a 1d8 for this, and I usually use a 1d12 for it. But so if we start at the top, to 45 degrees up and to your right, just go ahead and just move at your full speed. So you sprint as far as you can up into that corner in just a blind confusion, and because and you are leaving the black pudding sphere of influence, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity. 17 to hit.
Missed.
Okay. That is your whole turn for this round.
All right.
There's a mimic somewhere over here, guys. I swear.
He dropped a contact.
Okay. It is spider turns. So you said webs. Is there a save or anything for that? I don't recall.
It's an attack to hit. Let me just boogie over to that right now.
Roll it.
Ranged attack +5 to hit. Alright. So should they both make separate rolls?
Yes.
Okay. D20 +5. We're gonna copy. We're gonna paste. Boom. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
All right. One misses and... Oh, no, I'm sorry. One. They both hit.
Woo.
I didn't realize there was a +5 there. And what's the web effect again?
I'm just gonna read this verbatim so I don't miss anything. On a hit, the target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check, bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. It has 10 AC, 5 hit points, vulnerable to fire, immune to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic damage. And that's the end of it. So importantly, the target is restrained, and they can make a DC 12 strength check to bust out of the webbing. Or they
Okay.
can, presumably this guy could have something else attack the webbing.
Restrained, DC 12 strength check. Okay. I'm looking through his skills and his spells. And that is... Okay. Is this an action? Yes, that is an action. So the Pudding King, ensconced in spider webs, collapses to the floor. But almost as soon as he hits the floor, he closes his eyes and seems to concentrate and turns himself into an ooze. Oh, wait, grabbed the bear. Damn it.
The fiend turning himself into a bear.
How dare he?
What an abomination.
What a cool guy. I'm now conflicted about fighting him.
And being now an ooze, a non-solid shape with that whole like squeezing through tiny spaces and being quasi-liquid, is able to flow out of the webs. And what's the movement on this guy?
It looks like greased lightning.
Yeah, basically. So he goes, and I'm gonna go ahead and move him out of the way. Oh, that is right. The spiders are there. No, he'd go there anyway. Okay. That is the spider's turn and the Pudding King's turn. Luther.
Alrighty. I think we should probably either clear out the slime or patch ourselves up. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to clear this slime out first. There's the first attack.
All right. You slam your mace into the black pudding, and it appears to be mortally wounded, but not quite dead.
I would like to divine smite this guy for the first level
All right.
for an
How would
additional
you like
7.
How would you like to do it?
Just my mace starts to glow hot, and I'm just gonna bring it crashing down onto this thing. Maybe hit the core in it or something like that.
Okay. And take 6 splashback damage for that attack, by the way.
Worth it.
All right. The black pudding is now defeated. Remove him from the turn order. Anything else, Luther?
5, 10. I'd like to move up if I can. To here.
Yeah. Just for convenience sake, let's say that the difficult terrain ends like at this really narrow point here.
Okay. So 10, 20, 25, 30,
Yep.
35, 40.
Yep. Looks right to me.
Alrighty. And I guess maybe I'll attack this other slime.
All right.
Just gotta power walk my way through that slime. Ooh, that's a nat 1 though.
Oof. Roll a 1d6. I have a table that we use to
There we go.
adjudicate these. So, after you've power walked through the black pudding, a little bit of it is left stuck to your shoe, and it leaves you a little bit off balance. And you miss with this strike and turn a little too far, giving your enemy an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
And it has all the stats of an ochre jelly for the moment. That's not going to hit. That's going to be like an 11. So that attack of opportunity misses. Anything else
Okay.
for your turn?
That'll do it.
Okay. Wit.
Oh man. Okay, so I will use my cunning action to dash because this place is miserable. And yeah. Here we are.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. Will you let me shoot it from here? Because this wall is kind of like there-ish.
Yeah, that wall almost reaches the next square, so I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
judge that square is blocked.
That's what I thought. That's why I asked. And that's my turn. You're
All
welcome.
right. Fal Dune.
All right. I currently can't see where that guy is, so I'm. Excuse me. Wait. Pardon me.
Oh, you're fine, dude.
Yeah.
Walk after the power walking orc.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to like press myself up against this wall here on the right, just in case Orsik snaps out of it and actually wants to be near some other conscious beings. I'm going to yell at my 2 spiders, or not yell, but using like outside voice. Quick, bite him! Pointing at what was previously the pudding, pouty baby.
And is now just a pudding. Well,
Mm.
anyways.
Well, he's
A jelly.
he's the pudding king.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. Because the 2 offensive spells that I have both require concentration, and I think the spiders are just better.
All right. Orsik, I need another 1d10.
Please.
All right.
You are frozen in place, unable to decide what you want to do for this turn.
All right.
These confusion spells are some of the worst ones.
It's not great.
I'm just living in my own life, man. You know, like I'm drinking ale right now. I'm on a beach, just relaxing.
All right. Spider turn. You said bite him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom, bite number 1.
Roll it. And I need another stat block for this guy. That'll do. The first one will hit for...
Wow.
Oh god, there's more rolls there. 11 hit points. All right.
Alright. Unfortunately, spiders get a single attack, so that's not great. This guy will crawl from the ceiling over here this way. Woo. And bite him again. Or drop to the floor and then bite him, if the ceiling's too high to reach.
Either way.
You know what? He's on the ground now. I've decided. He's no longer got that one, but he does bite him. Woo!
All right. Nice. So that's going to be a crit for 1d8 plus 3, so 11, and the roll was a 3 for 14.
Woo.
The ochre jelly is looking a little bit rough.
Nice. You know what? We take those.
All right. So we go to the Pudding King, who is currently a jelly. He's not going to be able to cast many spells as a jelly. So, in this case, I think he is going to continue attempting to flee as fast as Jelly can, which is going to get 2 attacks of opportunity generated against him.
Alrighty.
Yep, one from you and one from a spider.
Right.
All right, that will hit for 9 damage points. That will hit for 9 more. So, as he begins to run away between the spider biting at him and Luther slamming a mace into him, he sort of stumbles out of the jelly form and back into his humanoid form. Since he started that with trying to move as a jelly, though, I'll keep his movement at just the regular jelly speed. And then Luther, I think it's your turn.
Okay, seeing him try to make his way out, I'm going to make my way down here, and I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll, and then, if I recall the grappling rules correctly, he gets to do either athletics or acrobatics?
Correct.
Or is it just strength dex?
Athletics, it's my athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics. Basically,
Okay.
he can get out of it nimble or strong.
Yep. He's going to go with acrobatics. That will be a 6. So
Bear hug.
you easily grapple him and hold him in place. And we'll put that on him.
Where is the glory you want? Stay here, boy.
All right. Wit.
Oh man. I feel like I should use my cunning action and dash again now that I'm on normal terrain. Excuse me. Are the spiders on the ceiling?
No, they're both on the ground. But they are friendly to us, so you can step out of their way if you want. Or they could step out of your way if you want to go past them.
I just want to stab the guy.
I'd say you can squeeze into this square.
Sweet. Hey there. And
Hi, friendo. Poke. All right, that will definitely hit.
and I get a lovely little thing.
Pudding King cries out in pain.
More pain.
Oh, bonus pain.
I do love whip.
No additional cost.
That one's free of charge.
If you act now.
Super
For the
effective
low
stabbing
price.
For just pennies a day.
Whit's been trying to reach him about his car's extended warranty.
Wait, sir.
Listen to me! Answer the phone! Alright, is that your whole turn, Wit?
That's my whole turn.
Alright, Fal Dune.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just going to go check on Orsik, see if he's okay.
See if you need some water.
Yeah.
Just some juice,
You okay there,
sweetie.
dude? It's been a while. Oh, whoops. 5. 10, 15. 20, 25. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Orsik, you okay, buddy?
Orsik is, at this point, just kind of standing in the corner, a little bit stunned looking, not entirely coherent.
He's probably okay.
It's pretty hard to tell from his, like, a normal Tuesday, to be honest.
That's fine. I can still kind of see everybody else over there. Whoops. Everybody else over that way. That's fine.
I love that character.
Not much
Me
to
too.
So good.
Alright, anything else, Fal Dune?
You know what? Orsik's looking a little beat up. I'm gonna heal him with a magic spell. Woo. As soon as I get
Oh,
over there,
thank you.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him. Holy cow, man! Sometime today would be nice. It's Cure Wounds. It's high up.
2
in
to 3
alpha-
business days.
2 3 business day.
Woo.
It's a budget cure wounds.
Awesome.
Oh, it
It
really
really
is.
was a budget.
Maybe it's because I
Hey, A
insulted
for effort though.
Yeah. They're cool. Hey, you're healed.
Alright, so you feel marginally better, Orsik, physically. Just not mentally.
Through the fog of confusion.
I will also need a 1d10 from you. Assuming that was your whole turn, Fal Dune.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's another does not move or take actions this turn. Still just confused in the corner. Which honestly is probably not, is definitely not the worst thing that could happen.
At least in that corner.
Also, I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. Cure Wounds is a touch spell. I should have used Healing Word. But since I rolled a 1 anyway, and they both have the same modifier, I'm going to keep that. But
Okay, yeah,
I'd
that's
just like to point out, though, that I was wrong.
We will make a note of it and inform, I don't know, somebody.
I'll put that in the notes. First
It'll be in your
time
performance review.
ever
Right.
that I was wrong.
Alright, spiders. Did you give them command? Well, what was the last command you gave them?
I told them, wrap them up with webs and then bite them.
Okay. I assume they're going to keep trying to bite him, and given that they're spiders and can crawl on the ceiling and crap, I'm guessing that getting to him is not going to be a problem for either of them.
I hope not. I'm going to move myself over here so I can see the spiders, but I'm not actually over here. I'm still up there.
Gotcha.
Spiders. So both of these guys are going to be on the ceiling. Just for... Well, actually, no. One of them's... Let me think about
One of
that.
them's in range right now. The other one could probably crawl up the wall and go right over Luther.
Okay. Big brain time. How about this one's going to crawl up this wall here. Whoops, that's not what I want. It's going to crawl up this wall here onto the ceiling. Then once he's on the ceiling... Whoops. Hit the Q. Okay, I guess not. Once he's on the ceiling, he's going to go over here to his back and kind of plug up this hallway here. if that's a space that a spider can squeeze into.
Yeah.
All right. Woo. Boom. All right, and then he's gonna bite him.
Okay, that will definitely hit for 6 damage. The Pudding King cries out again.
Woo. All right, and then this spider's going to move around this way. Woo. 30 feet. Perfect. No, and he's gonna bite him as well. Woo.
All right, that will also hit for 7 damage,
All right,
which gets to 12. Okay.
and that's all the spider's got.
All right. Luther, you said you've got him grappled. How do you have him grappled? Like, describe it for me.
I figure I kind of just like put my arm around his neck, kind of like try to grab him as he's trying to scurry away, pull him back.
Okay. Looking through spells here. I'm trying to see if he has any spells that might actually apply, but since he's... I want to subscribe to D&D Beyond.
No problem.
Just see if he has anything that will actually apply. Oh. Well, I guess this would actually make sense. I was looking at spells to see, like, do you have anything that's verbal only? But if you've got him around the neck, that's pretty hard. You know?
Yeah.
To use any sort of verbal components, but he is the Pudding King. And there is no recharge on his convert to slime ability.
Oh.
And it doesn't specifically limit him on what kind of slime. Well, it does say ooze. All right, let me grab the right token for this. Oh, you know what? I already had them scattered around. So, restrained and unable to escape, he converts himself into a gray ooze.
Ooh.
That is his action for the round. And he could try to move, but you guys kind of have that blocked off, and he can't go the other way. So yeah, he really can't move anywhere. So I think that is all he's going to be able to do for this turn. So Luther, we're back to you.
Alrighty. Seek your glory, even if it means your end. Don't run from it.
All right.
All that for this, and I'm gonna use cure or lay hands on myself and use 38 points
Oh wow.
out of my 40. Go back to full health. And that's my action.
All right.
So, yep.
Wit.
All right. Some of us just drink potions around here. I'm gonna stab. So now, Jellyfi Jelly King.
All right, that will definitely hit.
Just a little extra for you.
Oh
Free
wow.
charge.
Yeah, that is a little extra. 7 and 17. So he immediately converts back to the humanoid Pudding King.
Just stop
with that
doing
stab.
this.
And was that 17 and 7 for 24?
That's a 9. That's 26.
Where did I get a 7? Oh, why did I look at Jacob's? Damn. Okay,
Hit
26.
Jacob.
Either way.
Potato, tomato.
Yeah, exactly. So takes the additional 4 rollover damage in his human form and screams in pain. And Fal Dune. This guy has turned out to be more slippery than I thought.
He's a little slimy.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually up here. So I think Orsik's probably good. He doesn't seem to be murdering anything that's, friendly to him. So, I'm going to consider that a win. So I'm able to move back down here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Calculating. 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Woo! Alright, back over here with my friends. Okay. Hero time. I'm going to take out my spear and attempt to throw it at the pudding insignificant speck of humanity. Any day now.
This is gonna go great.
Boys are coming. This character sheet's amazing.
Did you send
3
it? Did you send
business
it to
days.
first class or like priority?
Neither. I actually just gave it to a neighborhood child and told him to walk it over there. Here.
Is anyone else having these issues, or is it just him?
Mine seems to be
Just
all right
him.
tonight. Yeah, it has had problems in the past where it was chugging, but
All right, Jacob,
Hey, what's up?
how would you like to do it?
So,
Nice.
as he's still picture this, as he's still a gray slime, there's Fal Dune with his thumb up in the air, hefting his spear. As Wit attacks him, I could see the shapes changing, so I have to predict exactly where his brain's going to be when he becomes humanoid once again. As the spear's flying into the air, the target presents itself. The bane of our existence for the last several days is no more, as his brain cavity is pierced by the wooden spear of the world's ultimate savior, Fal Dune.
Nicely done.
Well done. Both a good physical attack from someone who's not good at physical attacks, and a good
That was
finisher, and a good
amazing.
description.
Amazing.
I love it.
I'm gonna give you an inspiration die for that one. So, well done. You have defeated the Pudding King and all of his ilk. So, around you, you can hear that the sounds of battle from the other chamber have died out. The fight seems to be over, although you can't. I don't think you can see into the other room to actually see what it looks like yet.
Orsik probably can.
You know what? Orsik can, and Orsik, you are no longer confused.
Oh, all right.
Well, by the spell.
Yeah,
That's
return to normal levels of confusion.
Yeah.
it goes from like
and I
red to
forgot a
orange.
slime. So, with the Pudding King dead on the floor before you, one of the archers from the town guard who were distracting everyone else walks over to the backside of this archway and kind of pokes his head in. Did you all fare well?
I mean, we're all still standing,
I think so.
Life is good.
and this thing's dead. So wins all around.
Excellent. We did lose some out here, but it was a good day if that scourge is truly gone.
We drink good tonight.
I think you and Orsik are going to get along fine.
Our eyes caught each other as soon as we batted the slime across the room to each other.
I ship it. Well, I guess we do the classic thing of loot the body, hope for something, return.
All right. Go ahead and give me an investigation if you're going to loot the body, and let me see if they actually have anything described in here, or if I have to just make something up.
Yeah. If I could sing my ABCs and find investigation, that'd be great.
So were you lot the ones leading against this slime, whatever he called himself?
I think leading may be a strong term, but we were there.
Gotcha. I recently have started seeking bigger foes, and this is a good lead. If you all are seeking bigger opponents, mind if I join you for it sometime?
Yeah, sure, dude. We could probably, use another person after,
Hmm.
after
Hey,
helping
cool.
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm Fal Dune, by the way, and I stick out my hand.
Oh, good to meet you. I'm Luther. Luther the Orc.
Hey,
I'm gonna
nice to meet
shake his hand. Yeah.
I'm Wit, and the dwarf that went running off into who knows where is Orsik.
Good to meet you, Wit.
Hello.
Hi.
The booming voice from the back.
Hello, hello, hello.
I heard my name.
So you searched the Pudding King, and even with a 5, you do find a large book on him, because it's hard not to find a large book, in somebody's pockets. And it, let's see, what's it say about it? The cover of the book seems to be made of some kind of fungus, and flipping through it, it seems to be a spell book, although not having any magical ability, you can't quite make out much of what's going on in it.
Of course, wibbly wobbly, spelly welly. Hey, Fal Dune. Look, it's made of mushrooms. You want this?
It's mine now.
All right. It is called Underland Magic, and I will get you I will type out the list later of the spells that are in it.
If this is, like, mechanically a spell book, I don't think druids can learn the spells from those in the rules as written.
Oh, that's true. It is mechanically a spell book.
Ah, boo. My god didn't read this book.
And we actually... Can paladins learn spells from books?
I think that's also god magic.
Yeah, it's divine magic. I can only pick, I think, like 4 or 5 spells though, other than my oath stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is useless loot.
This is worthless.
Oh, fuck yeah, a book!
Sell it. Somebody will want to buy it though.
Maybe we could teach Orsik how to read.
You're gonna need a spell book for that.
Well, my vote is try and trade it in town for something cooler.
All right. The the archers and the forces in the other room are, begin to gather up their fallen and begin the walk back to town. One of them kind of shouts over his shoulder, "Are you guys coming, or are you gonna stay back here?"
I think it's time we mosey.
We'll make our way.
Yeah.
While we're walking, where all are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
Parts unknown. Yeah, I think all of us are from the above lands.
Yep.
As am I.
Oh, nice.
So not a native? Not a native of these dark places?
No. Originally, I was up near Lake Wick, working with a group to help clear out areas for scavengers. But I sought bigger opponents, and long story short, I found one, and fight drug each other through the Underdark. In fact, this cloak that I'm wearing, this sort of coat over my shoulder piece, it is the hide of the beast, and it was a worthy challenge. But I gotta move on. Basically, Luther is like a glory paladin, and his whole shtick is just he wants to fight bigger and stronger things eventually.
I like it.
I love it.
Cool. We like to stab things, and then they seem to keep getting bigger and more of them.
I like treasure. So yeah, just throwing that out there.
Mhm.
That's my gist.
Bring me the enemy guarding it, and you'll get the treasure.
All right.
And if it's locked, well, I'm here.
Right. Wit is the foe of any lock. No lock has been made yet that can defeat her.
Just gonna walk by and it's gonna make a car unlocking sound.
Did we look around this throne area? I thought I saw a throne when I walked by. Now I can't see it.
Yes, there is a throne right here. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with the dynamic lighting because it's like it kind of blends in, but just from the colors. But it's relatively clear on my side.
Yeah, to me, it's just very red.
Oh, there is a tint color applied to your character, Orsik.
Oh, cute.
How's that?
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Orsik, you've literally had on rose-colored glasses this entire fight.
Holy cow. Yeah, that really sucks.
Oh my gosh, it's like you had a bloodlust going on.
Right?
No wonder.
Orsik is ready.
Must have been the...
I mean, we must have been just playing with that or something last time and then not realized it.
I truly do not remember. Cool effect. I mean, I can dig it.
So everything seems clear now? The rain is
Much
gone?
better. Yeah, much better. Can I check out this throne?
Yeah, of course. Give me an investigation to search around it. All right, and give me 10 seconds to catch up to you with my generator here. Let's see. All right, we can work with this. So, hidden in a secret compartment, like just lifting the cushion. It's not like a super good secret, but hidden in the seat of the chair, you find 43 gold coins, and I'm typing this out as well, and then I'll paste the rest of this in. So 43 gold coins, a spell scroll, and several potions.
What's the damage mean next to like a potion of climbing?
Oh, Dungeon Master's Guide, book page 200.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, well, I'll tell all my companions, hey guys, there's some loot over here, some potions. I think they might heal you. And I'm going to take one of the potions, and I'll donate the gold to the community fund,
We don't
which
have
I think
the community
disappeared.
fund anymore.
Yeah.
It's just you, BB.
I feel like we should pour one of these health potions out for Felix.
No!
All right. Anything else while you're here?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm good as well.
Okay. So trailing behind the rest of the fighters. And as you leave the smaller corridors over to the side there and pass through the large room, you can see the carnage left over from the battle, the scattered remains of oozes and dropped and broken weapons and arrows broken against walls and partially melted from the acids of the oozes. One dead frog for some reason.
Okay.
No one remembers that? No one.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You polymorphed one of the oozes into a frog on your way past last session, just to help out the NPCs.
That sounds like us.
So, past all that, back into the tunnels, and you head through the tunnels back towards the town. I'll describe the town since Wes hasn't been there before. So you're in the Underdark, and it's very dark.
I
Obviously,
feel like I fought this thing and then took a nice night nap, sleep, and then I woke up with the fighting. Like, oh, hey.
You know,
Right.
the bloodlust. You know, it's clouds the brain, I guess.
Well, let me rephrase. I guess your character would have seen the town, but you wouldn't have
Right.
as a person. So to help you imagine it, it's an Underdark town carved mostly like out of the rock of the walls. So little caverns carved into the bases of the walls. It was once much larger than the currently inhabited section. So there's a large piece of it that you pass through on the way to the inhabited section that is abandoned, boarded up, kind of broken down, and still dark and dingy. But gradually, as you get closer into the center sections, you see, industrious Sverfneblin running around, repairing things and rebuilding homes, and gradually returning the city to its former glory.
Okay.
So the soldiers ahead of you head off towards the barracks. Where are you guys going?
Didn't we leave our good friend the sentient ooze alone in our inn room?
Oh God, everyone
Global?
forgot to tell Wes about that.
Oh yeah. So fun surprise. We have a companion. His name is escaping me right now. But Globagul, but he is a gelatinous cube, and he is intelligent and not just hanging out with us.
He's a pretty cool dude.
He's a pretty cool dude.
You guys kidnapped a janitor.
He came willingly.
Yes, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to him now that we killed that fucking piece of shit back there.
He was like feeling a pull to go to this area.
Oh.
We don't know that it was here. It's just like I feel pulled. I feel some kind of pull attracting me that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did ask him
But
which way it was. And
he just like hands to gesture.
He just kind of wiggled, which happens in like every direction at once. So yeah.
He's like a Jello jiggler. It's kind of hard.
I wonder if he's going to be evil now after this.
Oh no!
Like, I hope he's not, but like, we don't know that.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
We're gonna get back and it's like, there's still one there. Oh shit! I hope he's still alive. I hope it's like this guy didn't make a sentient one and then like forget about him and now he's gonna die.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I think our plan is maybe check on Glabaglool and then go check in with the mayor. Unless you guys had any other plans.
Sounds good to me.
I feel like we should probably check in with the mayor first. I feel like it would be bad to be like, oh cool, you guys took a nap after the fighting.
Look, man, I was covered in ooze.
Oh, wait a minute. Should we bring back like some kind of proof that we killed this guy or something?
We got a spellbook.
It's I feel like that's not like mutilated enough for what he deserves for what it did to Felix.
All right.
You have his head on a pike right now.
Do we?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
spear.
know.
Oh yeah, you speared him.
Hey Orsik, do you want
Right in
like
the head.
one of his ears or something?
Did somebody say dinner?
Do you want to like remove his
I
teeth?
don't know.
That's all you, buddy.
Oh,
I've had
sweet.
my fill of wizards for the day.
Alright, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.
You gotta do stuff.
All right. So are you just going back to lop off his head and bringing it with you?
I thought Luther already had done that.
Oh, okay. I
I
mean,
have a
I'll let
mace.
No. Like if you want to do it, I'll
you can
like
probably get the head off, but
sever
it may
a
not
few.
be very good proof when it's done.
Yeah.
Here is your pudding. Actually, it's just pudding.
We brought him back in this sandwich baggie for convenience.
He's in our slushy cup.
Yeah.
All right. So where are you headed then, Fal Dune?
Me? I'm going back to that guy to like cut off a hand or a foot or something with a spear.
Oh,
which
okay,
is
so
short.
you're going to get something. Got it.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure. And we need
XP.
some sort of audio.
Experience points. Experience points.
XP.
That's right, experience points. I don't think I gave you experience points for the ones that you killed last session either.
You did
That is
not.
correct. Well, we were
Oh,
still in the
I-
middle of a fight, so that makes sense.
I am a terrible person, and I don't entirely remember how many of them there were.
At least 20.
I would say 50,000, give or take.
A piece.
Mhm.
So I know that there was at least one ochre jelly down there, plus 2 up there, plus 2 more over there. So that would be 900, 1350, another 900, so 2250 in ochre jellies. There were a couple of gray oozes as well, so let's call it 2600 to include the gray oozes. Did you fight any black puddings last week? I believe you did.
Yeah, we did. At least one.
Did we?
Okay, so that's 1100 per black pudding, and you did 2 of those between the last 2 weeks. So that gets you to 3700 and 4800. And then the Pudding King himself. Oh no, wait, and a gibbering mouther. Where's that at?
That sounds so made up every time I hear it.
It really does.
Like,
It sounds like
That's
a racial slur, and I
450.
don't like it.
So you're at like 5250, and then the Pudding King,
probably gonna be like 5 or 6.
who is another 1100. So 50, 5250, 60, 6350.
Yeah.
What is that, like double whatever your total is right now?
I'm at 36,000.
Is there a number I should put in for this? Or
I was at 36,325.
Yeah, everybody has kept the same level of experience, so you can just match up with them, whatever the 3 of them have.
Yeah, so we do XP kind of all together. So like if there is
Okay.
like for example the black pudding, I never hit that black pudding, but our kind of rule is I still get the XP anyway because I was there.
Right.
And I think we could say that you were there for the rest of the fighting, so even though you weren't like a part of the last session, your character was still there fighting things. So I think it's fair that
Okay.
you also get, a full share of this experience as well.
Gotcha.
If anyone
Yeah,
disagrees with that, I
and-
mean, I'm open to hear it, but that's my 2 cents on it.
No, you're fine. And no one wants to try and keep track of like, well, no, but you have 7 less experience
Right.
points than I have. So yeah, what did I say? I didn't write the number down.
6350 is what you said.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Yep. Someone please tell me you heard that, because I didn't write it down and I don't want to do the math again. So what's that bring you to total now?
Plus 36.
42,585.
That's
Yep.
what my math comes out to.
Okay, 42,585. You are still level 8.
Down.
All right. What was the other thing I was going to do before I got distracted by talking about experience points?
That's a good question.
Don't know.
You're back in town. Crap. I had something else I was going to say. Then that darn Fal Dune distracted me.
Sorry.
That darn Fal Dune.
If it makes you feel any better, you could blame Wait because she posted something in the Roll20 chat a while ago. So,
Hey!
kind of push blame over that way if you don't want to blame me for it.
All right. It must not be very important, or it's super important, and it'll bite us later. We'll find out.
Nah.
So you are back in town. You went back to get a trophy. That's cool. I'll let you do that for free. So yeah, what are we doing in town?
I guess we probably should go back to the king or the chief, whoever it was we talked to, who sent us to go do this.
I thought
Mr.
that's who you're
Mayor.
getting the trophy for.
What?
That's who you got the trophy for, right?
Well, it was more for me. But like, if we can show it to him as proof that we killed this guy, then I guess, it works, to do that as well. Like, in conjunction, to the other thing.
Starting to worry about you.
Yeah, it's, he fucking killed Felix right in front of us.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
We should have some bloodlust. I guess I should have been seeing red, so yeah.
Turn the
Totally
filter
were.
back on.
Gotta smear
But
a
yeah,
little more
let's go,
blood in my face.
Let's go see the chief real quick.
Okay.
Or the mayor.
So you head back over to the chief's residence, and the guards at the front door seem to have been expecting you. And without a word, they open the door and gesture you in. And a functionary meets you in the hallway and gestures this way. He's ready to see you now.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you, dude.
So, following him down the hallway, you reach the audience chamber, and the chief is sitting behind a desk working on some sort of paperwork. And when you walk in, he looks up and puts down what he was working on. Ah, so you've returned. I had word from the messengers that our little mission was a success. Yes.
We did kill the dude. Here we go. We got, this is proof. And I hold up, I'm gonna say it's a hand, because that seems appropriately grisly. So, hopefully
Is that a bear joke?
the goop problem should, hopefully this would solve that.
Ah, very good. We've been troubled by the oozes and slimes creeping across our borders at night and destroying things and killing livestock for far too long. It'll be good to have that out of the way so we can continue rebuilding the city and making it as fine as it once was. And he looks around. Wait, what happened to your large gray friend?
We traded it in for a green friend.
Howdy.
Yeah, there was a
And I'm
battle-related mishap down in the caves.
well, my condolences, and I must say your new friend seems to look quite capable of handling himself as well. So, no doubt, together you were all able to defeat this creature quite handily. But I'm sure that you have other business to attend to, so I believe I do have a bit of reward for you. You had asked about the Hammer of Tombstone.
Oh, that's the one.
All right. Well, my people, we did have it for a short while, although we do not have it any longer. Some time ago, several weeks back, we were approached by what at first appeared to be a dwarf, and he had a proposition for us. He needed an artifact recovered from a band of goblins up near the surface. And he hired us to dig a tunnel to go up to their lair, tunnel into their strong room, and bring it out. He was offering good money, and, well, no one likes goblins anyway. So
Got that right.
we can't really afford to be choosy here. We're trying to rebuild a town, and gold is gold. So we accepted his offer, and we retrieved the artifact, and he came and got it maybe a week and a half. There was something else about it, though, and I have someone else who can tell you the rest. The attendant there will take you to him. And he gestures at the functionary standing at the back of the room who escorted you in.
Sweet, thank you very much, dude. And I'll follow the servant.
I trust that the information that he provides to you will be of use, and I want you all to know that you are, of course, welcome here in Blingdenstone anytime that you wish. We appreciate your service.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much, dude. As an out of character thing, do we want to ask this guy for anything while we're here? Because I feel like it would appear rude to come back later and be like, hey, we're here to cash in a favor.
By the way, we need money for rent.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe another way out of here back to the surface? Just maybe he knows of one of those, like, otherworldly gates that we went through that one time?
Maybe. Excuse me, Mr. Mayor, dude. We, hopefully once we recover this artifact, we need to return to the surface world to, like, affect circumstances that are happening there. Is there a way to get there safely, to the above world?
Well, safely is a very strong adjective, but I may know a quicker way. When you're done speaking with the scout, who the attendant is taking you to now, have him take you down to the sorcerer. He knows of a way that you may be able to get back to the surface world a little bit quicker, if not quite safely.
Yeah, alright, sweet, thank you very much, dude. Then I guess I'll now follow the courier.
All right. If everybody's following along, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the courier takes you down a couple of hallways and leads you into a small, what seems like a small dining hall for lower level guards and employees there in the residence. And there's one man in like a guard's uniform sitting at a table drinking an ale. And the attendant gestures you to chairs around him, and he sort of lifts his glass. I heard I needed to tell you all a tale, eh?
Yes, please, dude. We're very interested about the Hammer of Tombstone. If you know anything about that.
I've heard of it. So, week or so back, I was at my post, listening for trouble. We've always got people out, listening in little hidden niches in the walls, you see, looking through tiny holes, making sure that no one's trying to sneak up on the town. Anyways, this fella coming out of town, mind you. And you gotta scroll. Whoop. And he checks around himself. Oh, damn it. I made my window smaller and it started cutting off text.
Oh, no.
Okay. Anyway, this fellow comes along walking out of town, mind you, and he checks around himself, kind of like he's making sure no one can see him. And well, I'm hidden away in a wall, looking through a tiny opening, so he doesn't spot me. And it was a dwarf, at least what it looked like. When he came out of town, carrying a bag with something in it. I later found out that must have been the hammer that you guys are after. But anyway, after looking around and making sure no one was there to spot him, just poof, he turned into this tall, shadowy figure, right? Like, it was hard to look straight at him and get any idea of what he looked like. It was just odd looking. I couldn't get a glimpse of his face. Anyways, he did that and gave a really low, creepy whistle, and sure as I'm standing here, an Orog came up out of the shadows across the cavern, all dressed in dark clothes and moving real stealthy-like. Gave me a hell of a fright, he did, knowing that he was right there and I never spotted him. So this tall, dark, creepy fella told the Orog, and I could just barely make it out from where I was standing. If the echo in the cave hadn't been so nice, I wouldn't have heard it at all. He tells this Orog, I've got the hammer, no more delays. Rally the tribe and make haste back to Amberham. We need to prepare for the next stage. I wrote it down. Sure as I'm standing here in front of you, that's exactly what he said. I made sure to take notes. The Orog just gave a nod and a grunt and loped back off into the darkness. The man, or whatever he was, took another look around and then vanished in a flash of light. Creepy to think there may have been more of them Orogs out there, what with him just being able to appear and disappear like that. I don't know what they were up to, but I can tell you I'm glad they're gone. There's a lot of information. If somebody needs a recap or anything, let me know.
That piece of paper you have, would you mind posting that in the Roll20 chat, dude?
Yeah, you want the whole story or just the quote?
Just the quote, please.
Okay.
I've taken notes of, like, the big highlights. I'll go back in later and add all the small words. I've got the big points. Alright, thank you.
And I'm sorry, who's relaying this? Who's reading this to us?
Me.
It's a guard,
Oh, okay.
a watcher for the town, who just happened to be in the right place at the right time. So, any questions for him?
Are you lying?
He takes a long pull off of his mug of ale and then looks at you. Now, why would I do that?
Maybe you're
Well-
the shadowy figure, dude.
I can
If I
think of
had the
another
kind of
reason.
power to flash myself in and out of existence or turn invisible, do you think I'd be sitting here playing guard for Blingdenstone, drinking this cheap ale? And he gestures with his mug.
I will agree the ale is pretty poor.
An excellent point, dude.
Well, that's all the information that I have, and the chief said that you'd be mighty interested in it. So this fella, I don't know who he is or what he wants, but seeing the company he keeps with Orogs, I can't say that I think it would be any good for him to complete whatever plan he's putting in motion.
Yeah, probably not. Especially because we'd like to put that hammer to hopefully less nefarious purposes. So, just to recap, the hammer that this guy stole is the one that we need to forge the star metal. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright, sweet. Because they mentioned something about retrieving an artifact from the surface, and I'm like, is that the same one? I got confused.
Yeah. Sorry. Maybe I probably could have been more clear.
Yeah, that's fine.
The creepy stranger who was disguised as a dwarf at the time hired the Sverfneblin to tunnel up into the goblin's cave, steal the hammer from them, and give it to him.
Okay. Well, now you're kind of shattering my world, because I had hoped it was a dwarf who turned himself into something else temporarily. So now that I know he's not a dwarf permanently, I'm a little more sad.
Sorry to bust your bubble.
I was hoping we'd just be like, oh, he's a humanoid? This is awesome. This is great. Man, tall, shadowy, dark figures, I feel like, are more, a little higher challenge rating.
Well, any other questions for the guard?
I can't think of any.
Not at the moment.
All right. If you're ready, then the attendant can show you out to the sorcerer.
Sweet.
To the
Sounds
next
good.
dude.
I think we better.
All right, and I'll breeze through this one because we're coming up to the end of our session. So the attendant shows you down another hallway and into what is obviously a stereotypical sorcerer / magician's lab. All sorts of vials full of strange glowing liquids and scrolls and books all over stacked on everything, and tables full of parchment with unreadable text on it. Felix would have been having a great time if he was still here.
Rip.
The sorcerer at the back of the room sees you come in and says, the king sent a messenger. Said you were looking for a way back to the surface quickly, yes?
Yeah, that's us, dude.
Well, I've heard tales. I think you might be the ones I've heard them of, but are you familiar with the waygates?
Oh, the ones that lead to,
Boy,
like,
are we.
the scary dark place.
Ah, yes, those indeed.
Vaguely
At this
familiar.
point, yeah, and at this point, Wes, I'm assuming that you probably have like a confused look on your face.
I have no idea what's happening, and I am rolling with it.
Okay, cool.
I'm like, this is they're in the middle of their business. I'm happy to be here and just listen for the moment.
Okay. He says, well, there is a way gate near here that will get you back into that place, and if you can find where you need to go from there, that would probably be the fastest way, but if you've got experience with them already, then you know it's definitely not the safest way.
I mean, going through an underdark area with goblins who want to take all our money and also landslides or creepy hell dimension, you know. At least
And
we
don't
need a
forget the
guide.
giant chasm of spider webs.
Oh, and the giant cavern of spiderwebs where we could just fall to our death.
I'm not sure anything really bad happened there, though, so... If it's...
They took our money,
They did take our money.
and then we didn't murder them.
Truth.
Well,
Wes has so many questions.
or to be fair, several of those goblins did roll. He rolled pretty low on that D20 a few times.
Well, those weren't... Oh, yeah, actually, those were goblins. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. My mistake. Two different sets of goblins here.
So
I'll
many
also
goblins.
go ahead and I'm going to throw this out. They were using that jade die that I picked up from a tower at the very beginning of this campaign. So every time they rolled that, if there was something special supposed to be happening,
Who knows?
just throwing it out there.
They're either super blessed or super cursed.
Yeah.
The the magician speaks up, or the sorcerer speaks up again from the back of the room. I did also hear that you might be headed to Emberham, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
Oh.
buried in an old ledger that we found in a ruined fortress some years back, I did find what I think is an ancient symbol to represent Emberham. That may help you in the ways once you're through the gate. Let me see if I've still got that note around here. And I know I have saved this somewhere.
Okay, take your time.
I think it's on my NAS. Hang on. Images? Symbols. Ah, folder name symbols. That's good. That's good.
Wow.
That's what I needed. All right, this is going to be super ugly. Copy? Can I copy from here? I can. Oh, that's terrible resolution.
Zoom in and enhance.
I can do the first part of that. The zoom, not the enhance.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Behold, in its pixelated glory.
Mark my words, I'm gonna go into Illustrator and make an actually good version of this.
I mean, if you
Well-
wanted to, I can give you the symbols that we're using, and then you could go make cool versions of them if you wanted to. Totally not necessary, though.
I don't know how busy I'll be this week.
So yes, I believe this is the symbol for Emberhem. So if you can get back into the ways and then find your way to this gate, that may put you closer and save you some time on your journey, assuming that you survive.
Noted.
Well, I've got a lot of work to get back to. So if there's nothing else,
Well, we do have this spell book that we found on that guy who was controlling all the slimes who murdered my friend. Could you perhaps make use of that in some way? I'm not sure how much use it'll be to the four of us in particular.
he takes the spell book with the weird fungal cover and flips through it, looking at several of the spells. This is interesting. This is worth something. I could probably find a use for many of these spells, and for bringing it to me, I think I could give you 40 gold for it. Does that sound fair?
I don't know. Yeah, I can't imagine we'd be somewhere soon that would be willing to pay us for anything magic related.
Very well. Excellent. He turns and pulls open a drawer on his desk and pulls out a leather bag and counts out 40 gold coins and slides them across the table to you. I'm glad that you found this. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, dude. I do have a request, though, please. Perhaps if our friend does return somehow magically, could we come back and look at the spells in that book? He may be interested to learn them. Or...
I think we could, for the services that you have rendered to our city, I think we could arrange that.
Oh, sweet. Thank you very much, dude.
Oh, very well. I'm glad that I had the chance to talk to you, and I wish you well on your journey.
Goodbye.
So we'll do a little fast forward here because we're at the end of our session. But I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you're going to hit the tavern and have some drinks and then go to bed.
Yep. We got Glabagool
Sounds
to
good.
check on.
Yes.
Oh, that's right, Glabagool. Okay. We're going to stop fast forwarding then so that we don't have to cover that tonight.
Stop!
So we will stop the fast forward. We will end right where we are with you guys standing basically just outside the chief's dwelling for heading back to the tavern. So you've got some new information. You've got some new clues, a new destination, one more symbol to add to your list of symbols for the crazy dangerous fantasy subway that we have.
Almost as dangerous as the real subway.
True
Right?
that.
Cleaner though.
Eh,
Debatable.
we did find a giant lizard there. Not sure how clean they were.
All right. Good session, everyone. Nice job integrating yourself there, Wes.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, dude, it was fun.
Did you have any questions about any of the things that just happened from not necessarily, you don't have to do it in character, but from, what the characters were talking
I don't
about?
even know what to ask at this stage, so I'm enjoying just being present right now, and it kind of works because my character's also kind of being that way too.
Okay.
He's just here for the battle, but also he's like, oh, okay, start learning what's going on in this group, like.
If you want, next time, since we're going back to to rest up, we could in character catch you up on a few of the things that
that'd be
relate
good.
to what we're doing right now.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, definitely a good session, everyone. I meant to post this in the chat earlier, but we're probably gonna have to skip next week. I got to do some training for work, and if it's anything like every other day of trying to do anything for work, they're also going to have a bunch of other things they want me to do at the same time. So
Oh, yeah.
by the time I finish the
Sounds right.
training and the work, I'm not going to want to do anything.
I totally understand.
That
Good
is
luck.
fine with me. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be all of next week. It's ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, I hear that. We got one of the ladies that I trained for left while I was on PTO, and now we're getting 2 replacements. And I had just finished training this other guy from Montreal, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, here we go.
Oh, so you're good at training people right now. From
I'm good at
other
training them and getting them ready to leave.
training them for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the middle of, well, not in the middle of, we're just really kicking off a couple of data center migrations into GCP. And
Oh, fun.
I have a ton of tasks on my plate for building out Active Directory and stuff in the cloud so that all the things that they need to build there can authenticate to something.
Oh, hello, fellow IT guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have a bunch of tasks on my plate, but then they came up with this training that it will cover a bunch of things that I really do need more experience with that'll help with this project, but it's literally all next week. So I'll be trying to balance no, I really have to do the training so I can do the thing that you're asking me about right now.
Yep.
So it'll be busy, but hopefully worth it.
If it makes you
Yeah,
feel
well, good luck. Have fun.
Thanks. If you run into any other questions or anything, obviously everybody knows where the chat is. And otherwise, stay safe and have a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Make good choices.
Catch you guys later.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Take care,
Or at least record it if you don't make good choices. All right. See ya. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.